Oathmark. Yes. This has been a game I've been eagerly watching, wanting when it came out. When it came out, there was some things going on, so I didn't buy the book originally. And then COVID hit and some other things happened and just didn't get it. As COVID in my area has been backing down and I had finished up other projects, I'm like, I finally want to get this. So, a little non-disclosure, I've been toying with rules writing, and I was writing some elements of what I really enjoy from Frostgrave into a bigger mass battle type game I was working on called Times of War series, being ambitious. And I kind of put that on pause because I finally got a hold of Oathmark and was reading through it. So what is Oathmark? And I'll bring back why I said that in a few. So Oathmark is fantasy rank and file, groups of 20 or so soldiers moving across the battlefield. So classic high fantasy. Elves in this book are orcs, goblins, elves, humans, dwarves. Yeah, so I don't have any of the expansion books. Overall, you can play this two ways: a campaign like Oliver Joseph McCullough's games, or you can do standalone and do a point battle and go through and mix and match. Number one awesome piece is, again, there is a wonderful line published by North Star Games for Oathmark. Big boxes, but if you got Fantasy Army sitting around, you're ready to go already. If you have Kings of War, you're ready to go, basically. If you got some Frostgrave stuff, you can start hodgepodging that together. If you got some monsters from D&D, you're ready to throw them in, Frostgrave monsters. You can use them for units. Love it because it's really open, has some creative creatures in here. Now, no reason to have all humans, all elves. You can mix and match in some variety. A lot of the races have similar units, but maybe their morale is different. Like, goblins can break easier. Elves are like, we're not moving. We're determined. Same for dwarves. So some balance there. So you can set up a 2,000 point, 1,000 point, 5,000 point armies and just build an army and play the battle. Or build a kingdom, which is one of the things I really found interesting with this, where you're going to find a capital and it's rings. Do I have it? Rings. So what you do is you're building a kingdom that's in this ring. Oh, there it is. And you can get more rare units as long as you're pushing out with like human stuff. You can get some stuff. The outer ring you can pick if you want. Limits where you just can't get like elf wizard just because. You can get a powerful, whatever your capital is, you can get a higher level because it stacks and builds, and then when you do a campaign, you're fighting for pieces of your kingdom or their kingdom or expanding a kingdom. Lots of leeway there. D10 system, which I really love D10 systems because of percentile dice. When I was writing rule sets, I fell in love with D10 system from Wild West Exodus because it was a D10 based game, and just the ease of calculating percentages for me, I just love it. Like, oh, there's a 20% chance to hit because I need 9 or 10 to be successful, or 50% if I mean 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I just can calculate percentages the easier that way. Cap on the dice of 5, so it keeps it fast. Not too many in your hand, but it's more than just 1 or 2. Morale matters, how many ranks you have, flanking attacks, all that's there. I've gotten a couple games in with my daughter and just love how quickly the game flows. I love some of the. We didn't play with the uh, like random events if you won the initiative roll, so lots of variety, lots of depth here, and ready to go. If you haven't looked into it but you like fantasy rules, just dive into it. I think it's worth for some casual. Cool. I haven't done with this Magic, but like I said, first impressions. I really fell in love with this. This made me want to stop tinkering with the rules that I had because I really like how this plays. So I kind of went from my Dark Age fantasy type feel game, and I just kind of put it to the side. And I'm focusing on toying with some other things, but oh, I love this Oathmark. Well done. Check it out.